Everybody, this is Oblivion here, and we are going to read the fanfiction I've been writing. I do not have it posted on fanfiction.net, but it I'm just gonna read it for you guys for fun. It's a horror comedy adventure mix. Um, I finished writing like 6 chapters. This packet I have is really, really thick. It goes up to leads up to chapter 8. So, 7 chapters of thick paper. This does go on for quite a while, so let's get started. Prologue, part 1 of 3, chapter 1, The Legend. Also, just to letting you know, I place myself as the main bad guy in this story, just for the hell of it. I am also the main good guy. In the second part of the explanation of Oblivion, you'll get it. Why I am split into 13 different people. But, like I said, here we go. MLP FIM, The Dark Lord, Oblivion Rises, Book 1. Prologue, Part 1 of 3, Chapter 1, The Legend. Millions of years ago, Oblivion created the Pony universe. Oblivion created all the life forms. The main 3 life forms were unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies. Oblivion put the forms on a big green and blue planet. Then he sent his 2 daughters, Ember and Nightfall, down to the green planet to rule it with cruelty. But instead, they ruled it with kindness and harmony. Oblivion was furious with his daughters. He went down to punish the daughters, but instead, his 2 daughters had a counterattack. Oblivion's weakness. The holy sword, Serranos. The 2 sisters used the Sword of Light to cut their father into pieces and banish him to the abyss. From then, the world was saved, but not without a price. Oblivion destroyed the sword Serranos into 12 shards and spread them all over the world and the moon. From then, the planet was ruled peacefully. Well, until recently. 1 year ago. Twilight looked over this legend several times, then shook her head in amusement. This legend is too silly. Fun to read, but silly, she sighed. This is just another legend. She chuckled slightly. Spike! Twilight said. It's time to get up! Spike groaned and turned over. Spike! Get up! Spike growled. Twilight had to eventually throw him out of bed. Whoa! Spike fell onto the ground. What the heck? Spike said. Ugh, I'm up. Jeez. Spike was a teenage dragon and wasn't as helpful over the years. Spike had become more of a hermit. Spike was not too happy with Twilight. You do this every morning, Twilight. I'm older, and I need more sleep, Spike said, with an irritated tone. Spike laid his head on the table and started to drift off to sleep again, but Twilight hit him with a rolled-up Ponyville Confidential newspaper and hit him on the head. Ow! What the hell, Twilight? Spike said. Twilight chuckled. You need to wake up, Twilight said. Okay, I'll stay up. After their little argument, they both ate breakfast, and after that, Spike and Twilight went out to meet Rainbow Dash and Applejack at the park. When they arrived, the first thing that happened was Rainbow Dash took notice of the book that Twilight had with her. Hey, Twilight, is that a new Daring Do book? Twilight shook her head. No, Twilight explained. Twilight explained what the book was. A legend about a creepy demon god. Ha! I could take him on and kick his buttocks in 10 seconds flat, Rainbow Dash said. Fan reference. Twilight looked down at Rainbow Dash and said, No, you couldn't. Oblivion could kill you in 1/10 of a second. His magic and strength is infinite, has insanity radiating from every pore and radiating from every part of him. And he has enough fear radiating from him that he could kill some pony if they looked at him. They would die. from fear, Twilight said angrily. Rainbow Dash had an amused look on her face. Look, Oblivion isn't real. He doesn't exist. So yeah, I could beat him. I could beat his ass any day. He isn't real. Twilight rolled her eyes. Then she sighed. So, Twilight, how are you doing? Twilight, how are you and Spike doing? We are doing very well, Applejack. Thank you for asking. So what's new? Twilight asked. Well, Applejack said, Rainbow Dash accidentally blew up our barn. Now Apple Bloom, Big Mac, and Granny Smith have to rebuild it, Applejack said, then gave a death glare at Rainbow Dash. Hey, it's not my fault Cloud Crusher dropped a wooden slab on my head and sent me down to a barrel of TNT that was there for no particular reason. Then it exploded and sent me flying at Mach 2 speed towards Sweet Apple Acres. When we were trying to repair Sugar Cube Corner after Pinkie Pie's crazy baking soda volcano exploded and blew off the roof, Rainbow said angrily. Rainbow huffed. And plus, you have your share of mistakes too. What's that supposed to mean? Applejack said. Whoa, girls, break it up. Look, we just need to relax. Some hours later. The reason I don't like using those scenes, so I just gave you the interesting part. Sorry about that. Anyways, it was nice catching up with you. Bye! Come on, Spike, we need to get home. Okay, said Twilight. Okay. Prologue, part 2 of 3. Daring Do's letter to the main six. Now, I'm sorry if this seems this is going too quick. This is the prologue, so it might be 9 to 10 minutes long. When Twilight got home, she noticed she had mail. Twilight sorted through the letters and found one sent from A.K. Ewing, a.k.a. Daring Do. She read the letter. Dear Twilight Sparkle, Alizoro and I were competing. I was trying to stop him from summoning the Overlord, but when we raced into the medieval castle, he went directly through the throne room. Alizoro went right up to the altar and pulled the great sword Abyssal Nightmare out from the altar. Alizoro awakened a monster shaped like a 9-foot-tall fused dragon demon and human in black demon armor. Looked like the Zanai Oblivion from the legend I read over a while ago at your library. After Oblivion looked around a bit, he noticed Alizoro. Alizoro chanted at Oblivion, screamed at Oblivion, I have freed you now! Now you shall serve me! And grant me immortality! After that, the room grew darker. Then Oblivion said, How dare you think you can make me your low servant? Little one, you are dead wrong. And Oblivion stabbed one of his tails through Alizoro's heart. Alizoro's last words was, I freed you, you owe me. Oblivion laughed heavily. Well, Alizoro, you're wrong. Then Alizoro was dropped to the ground and dissolved into a rotting carcass. Luckily for me, I escaped. I think he let me escape because he wanted to tell you and Celestia. Sound the alarms ASAP. Oblivion is back. Sincerely, A.K. Ewing. Twilight's eyes shrunk to pinpoints. Her only thought was, I need to talk to Princess Celestia. Obviously. Twilight quickly woke up Spike. Come on, Spike, we need to go. Celestia, damn it, what now? We need to see the Princess Celestia. Why? Spike said. Twilight sighed. Because a great evil has returned. Who? Discord? Queen Chrysalis? King Sama? Nightmare Moon? No, Twilight said calmly. The evil Lord Oblivion has come back. Oh, shit, that guy from the book? Yes, Twilight said. Gather everybody. Meet me at the train station. 1 hour later. 1 hour later. Okay, Twilight, now let me get this straight. This dude, Oblivion, has reawakened and is now the whole entirety of Equestria is about to have an apocalypse? Well, yes, Twilight said. We need to go see Princess Celestia and tell her about Oblivion's escape, Twilight said. Ooh! Oh! We should throw an end of the world party and invite every pony, Pinkie Pie said. The whole group looked at Pinkie with irritated looks. Or maybe not. Pinkie's hair deflated. This This monster must have no sense of fashion the way Daring Do described him. Ugh, what a ruffian, Rarity said. Then Twilight gave Rarity a look that clearly said, nah, really. Rarity blushed slightly. Soon after Rarity's last comment, the train arrived. Come on, everybody, the main six went into, Twilight said. The main six went into the first-class section of the train. Twilight sat down quietly. While everybody else was talking, Applejack sat down next to Twilight. So, can you tell me more about that Overlord Oblivion guy? Twilight sighed. Sure. Well, Oblivion was Celestia and Luna's father. He was very strict, so after creating Equestria and/or our planet, he wanted Celestia and Luna to rule our land with fear and cruelty. But instead, they ruled it with kindness and harmony. Oblivion was furious and went down to punish Celestia and Luna, but instead, they sealed him back up with the holy sword Serranos and casted him back to the abyss. Applejack sighed. So Oblivion is Princess Celestia's and Luna's father. After the train ride, the main six went straight to the throne room to talk to Princess Celestia and Luna. When they got there, Princess Celestia and Luna were on the thrones talking to some nobles. Princess Celestia and Luna, Oblivion has been reawakened. The princess's eyes shrunk to pinpoints. Luna started trembling and hyperventilating. Then the two sisters looked at each other and said one word in an ancient language. Father. Then the room darkened severely. It was almost pitch black. Then a bone-chilling voice said, Well. What do we have here? My 2 daughters, 6 little bunnies, and 1 puny teenage dragon. In a sudden flash of black, purple, and red fire appeared. A 9-foot figure stepped out of the flames. Daring Do's description was right. He was 9 feet tall, a mixture of a dragon, a demon, and a human with 9 tails and 6 wings. Had scales darker than the blackest of nights. He had horns covering just about every part of his body. And he was also wearing black diamond and dragon scale armor with spikes and horns all covered in blood. His helmet/crown that looked like a battle helm was covered the whole head with a bunch of horns covered in blood as well. His gauntlets had an eye in his hands with claws that stretched out about 5 inches. His reptilian eyes were fiery red and glowed in the dark. He had a mouth that was full of razor-sharp teeth, and his mouth stretched up to just below his eyes to give him that more demonic look. On top of it all, he had a hole in his chest with a black, purple, and red energy ball in it. Fluttershy saw Oblivion and screamed bloody murder, and hid her eyes under her hood.
Oh, look at this. A pony that won't even look at me. How pathetic.
Oblivion said. Hey, you leave her alone, Rainbow Dash yelled. Oblivion turned around.
The element of loyalty.
Oblivion said.
Fun fact, our Rainbow Dash over here has an ego bigger than her own ass.
Hey, you slimy little bastard! That's not true! Oblivion gave Rainbow Dash an amused look, then teleported behind her and picked her up by the tail.
Oh, it's not true, huh? I'll just have to ask your friends. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I know everything.
Sure you do, Rainbow Dash said sarcastically.
Okay, if you don't believe me, I'll just have to prove it. Celestial molest ponies of all ages. Remember that secretly.
Sorry, this hurts my voice.
Secretly has pornographic pics of Applejack and Spitfire. Pinkie Pie has a cupcake dildo. Applejack is secretly in love with her own brother. Rarity is a whore, obviously. Fluttershy is in love with Spike. Please, Twilight and Luna makes the blue moon and super moon. To make fun of the Celestia's my daughter Celestia's gargantuan ass getting bigger every year.
All of their jaws dropped to the floor, and all of them were wondering how he knew that. Celestia shook her head. Father, what do you want? Celestia said with fury in her voice.
Whoa now, are you demanding information from me? Well, dear, you have really lost respect for your elders. Are you fucked up in the head?
Father, tell me!
Okay, I'm here for revenge. Also, I got a little surprise for you. Welcome an old friend back.
Thank you. Discord voice. Why, thank you, Oblivion. Hello, Celestia and Luna. The room turned inside out and upside down. Then the Draconic horse snapped his fingers and a throne appeared. The Draconic horse side-eyed. Celestia shouted, Discord, how did you escape? Oh, is it really that hard to guess how? Wow, your mind has grown dull, Celestia. Oblivion here helped me escape my stone prison, Celestia shouted angrily, Why did you free Discord?
I felt like a little plot twist,
Oblivion said in an amused tone.
Well, Discord, we have spent enough time here, so bye.
Then Oblivion and Discord erupted in darkness and teleported away. Prologue, Part 3 of 3, Panic. After that, Pinkie Pie said, We're all going to die! Then Pinkie Pie ran through the wall and out of the castle, ran down the street screaming, It's the apocalypse! Every pony for herself! Pinkie Pie disappeared. Twilight teleported Pinkie Pie back to them. Then all of the ponies turned their attention to Celestia and Luna. They both looked at each other and sighed. Okay, we need a plan that only the gods can plan out. But let me explain how my father works, Celestia said. He works similar to Discord, but he is much more insane, violent, and bloodthirsty. He has no method of planning, knows everything that has happened, is about to happen, and all future events. The only way to hit him and or catch him off guard is while he's laughing hysterically or thinking way too hard. He also has no pattern in which he acts, so he is also unpredictable. Unlike Discord, Nightmare Moon, Oblivion cannot be defeated with the elements of harmony. We need to reforge the holy sword, Serranos. The room went quiet. Serranos? Applejack said in a confused voice. What the hell is that? Rarity gasped. How could you not know? It is the most legendary sword with godly levels of fashion. Rarity pulled up a couch and fell on it very dramatically with her hoof over her forehead. Every pony rolled their eyes. So, how will we be able to battle him and survive? Twilight asked. Luck. Pure luck. And a lot of faith in God. Who is God? Pinkie Pie asked. God is my father's brother, Jehovah. Oh, they all said in unison. Let's get him down here to kick Oblivion's prostate, Rainbow Dash yelled angrily. Celestia sighed. We can't. Why not? Rainbow Dash yelled. Because my uncle cannot directly interfere with my father, Oblivion. The only person who can is... Pinkie cut off Celestia. Person? Like a human? Yes, Celestia said. This human is a middle-aged young man, and it is our only hope of getting the sword Serranos. His name is Eric, Celestia said. So let's get him, the main six yelled in unison. Celestia said, the only way we can get him here is to have 4 alicorn spirits, legendary spirits, a god or some pony with equivalent power to Star Swirl the Bearded, to make a portal, but I only know of 3 alicorns, and Star Swirl is dead. Suddenly the throne room door creaked open, and there they stood an old wrinkly unicorn in blue rags, with a torn-up hat, and he looked thousands of years old. Twilight recognized this old pony immediately. It's Starswell the Bearded, but how, Starswell? You disappeared a long time ago.
Ha! So you would think. I encased myself in stone while I was still alive, waited thousands of years till this event. So when Oblivion got free, the power wave he sent off woke me. So now, I can use the last of my power to help banish Oblivion permanently. Come, call Princess Miyamori Cadenza. Here, we need to get this human to help us. But before I do, Twilight, I have a gift for you. When I die after this spell, all my knowledge of spells and everything will go to you.
Twilight's eyes teared up.
No, you can't die! I am way past my due date, Twilight. Let me make my final tribute and make things right. Then I can be at peace.
Twilight let go of Starswell and nodded, understanding what he had to do. Some hours later,
Princesses, take formation!
the spell.
Activate the spell. On 3. 1, 2, 3!
The room flashed white. The main 6 Celestial Lunar Spike disappeared. Starswell just simply faded away. This is just me saying, author's note, I am going to add myself into the story. Well, I'm not reading chapter 4 through 7 because, 1, they're really disorganized and I have to fix them, but that is all so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and tell me what you think of the reading. This is my first time writing a fanfiction or anything of sorts, so I would like to know you guys' thoughts. I don't know if I did good voices, but Oblivion's was really raspy. So yeah. Good night, Everpony.